Today we will be learning AP. But in order for you to understand what is AP, for you it is firstly important to know what is a sequence. A sequence means a definite order of something. For example, if I say triangle, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, and I put two blanks, you would automatically put two circles next to it. Why would you do that? Because you presumed, based on the analysis, that it was two triangles, two circles, two triangles, you presumed that the next two would be circle. Now similarly, if I say 2, 4, 6, 8 and I put blanks again, you would automatically write 10, 12, 14. Why did you do that? It's because you analyzed that it was an even number sequence and the common difference between them was 2, so you automatically wrote 10, 12, 14. Now this is the first basis to understand arithmetic progression. Now this is called a sequence. A sequence is anything that has a definite order, okay, or it works in a definite order. Now sequences are of three types, okay, arithmetic progression, which is also called AP, geometric progression, which is also called GP, and harmonic progression, which is called HP. However, today we will be focusing on AP. Now before we proceed, it's very important for you to know what are the terms used in AP. So let's take this example of 2, 4, 6, 8 written up to infinity. Okay. This first term, I will call it T1, second term T2, third term T3, fourth term T4. The first term is also called as A. Now, how do I know if a sequence is arithmetic progression? The simplest method to know it is calculate T2 minus T1, and that should be equal to T3 minus T2, and this is called as common difference. Therefore, in this case 4 minus 2 should be equal to 6 minus 4, which is coming as 2 equals 2. Therefore, it is AP. If this did not come equal, then it is not an arithmetic progression. For example, let's take one example. If I say 1, 3, 7, 9 and I say this is a sequence. In this case, you know your first term is 1, second term is 3, third term is 7 and fourth term is 9. So the common difference here becomes T2 minus T1 equals T3 minus T2, that is 3 minus 1 equals 7 minus 3. So it comes 2 is equal to 4. Is 2 equals to 4? No, never. So it is not an AP. In arithmetic progression, the common difference will remain the same throughout the equation. Like for example, 4 minus 2 is 2 here, 6 minus 4 is 2 here, 8 minus 6 is 2 here. This common difference will continue throughout the equation even up to infinity. Only in that case it will be called a AP. Now, your first term is called T1, is also called A. Second term T2, third term T3, fourth term T4 and so on. and your last term will be called Tn wherever you are ending it, or whichever number you're trying to find it. The formula on which AP works is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Here A stands for the first term, N stands for the number of the term you're looking for, and D stands for common difference. And how you calculate D is D should be equal to T2 minus T1, that should be equal to T3 minus T2. If this condition is not satisfied, then it is not an AP. Now you must be wondering, what should I do out of all this? Why should I even be studying it? Whenever you get a sequence, and supposing I ask you what is the 100th term or the 200th term in it, or I ask you what is the sum of the first 100 terms in a sequence, it is impossible for you to sit and add up everything. Now if it was just one or two terms, you could easily add it up. Like for example, if I say what is the first sum of the first two terms, you'll say 2 plus 4, 6, and you are done. But if I say what is the sum of the first 200 terms of the sequence, now it's impossible for you to sit and write and then to add up. Now yes, you can take a lot of patience and do it, but to do it in a jiffy is not possible. That is why formulas come as an aid. So we went through the first formula of AP. It is Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. The second formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. This is the formula to calculate sum of the terms. Now let's take an example. If I say a sequence is 3, 5, 7, so on till infinity, calculate the 17th term in the sequence. Also tell the sum of the first 100 terms. Firstly, check if the given sequence is AP or not. How do you check? T2 minus T1 should be equal to T3 minus T2, which is your D. Therefore, it will be 5 minus 3 equals 7 minus 5. You got 2, so it is AP. So now you have your A is 3 and your common difference is 2. Now look at the sum. They are asking you the 17th term, which means n is 17 in this sum. So Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. So here it would be 3 plus 17 minus 1 into 2. So that is 3 plus 16 into 2. So that is 3 plus 32. So your 17th term in this sequence is 35. Sum of the term. You know Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So 100 by 2 into 2 into 3 plus 100 minus 1 into 2, which is 50 into 6 plus 99 into 2. That is 50 into 6 plus 198. So 50 into 204. So when you multiply, you get the answer 10,200. Introduction to AP, we will do more sums next week. Until then, practice more sums. See you next week.